Hello traders and welcome to the Market Open Preview, July 11th, 2014 on a Friday. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL. FXCL Excellence in Trading, and it's great to be with you on a Friday. Coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. We have rainy skies, lots of clouds, and unpleasant beaches. Traders, good to be with you at the end of our trading week. Have a lot to talk about today. Looks like price action did some moving on Thursday and Friday. Good to see. Looks like everybody's coming back into their trend. All right, traders, just give me 1 minute and I'm going to introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I am your moderator through the Market Open Preview series. Also, remember, after Friday's trading, after New York, we do the Friday wrap-up. And I'll be taking care of that, and you'll get that after the New York session. Traders, I started trading in 2006, and in 2008 I retired from a wonderful career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, got on the big airplane, headed over to a 3-month vacation in Thailand. Traders, it's 2014, and I am still here. The one thing I did right was I packed my 3 laptops so I can continue to trade. Traders, I trade full-time. I started trading full-time the day I got here. I love being in front of my charts. I love trading the Forex market. It's fun, it's exciting, it's invigorating, and it's just absolutely awesome. I don't know, maybe I'm an adrenaline junkie. Went from a fireman to a Forex trader. Kind of crazy, huh? All right, traders, that's just a little bit about myself. Let's take care of the legal stuff and the risk disclaimer, and then we'll move over to the news event for today. So, Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of your risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, that is so important, that you trade comfortably in your financial situation. If you're not, you might want to go to a demo account and reevaluate your situation until you can trade the markets comfortably. Remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, traders, let's keep going. We got only one today on a Friday, and this is today's news event. Traders, remember, I only put high impact on this slide. That's why it's in red up top. And all we have today is, out of Canada, we have employment change about an hour before the New York Open. So keep an eye on that. There is some medium impact and low impact news data coming out through the day. So keep your economic calendar close by and keep an eye on what is happening. So let's talk about what happened in overnight trading. And, well, what I see in the indices is a lot of red is what I see. Let's look at it. The Dow 30 is down 0.42%. The S&P 500 negative 0.41%. The NASDAQ 100 negative 0.33% today. Going across the pond, the DAX negative 1.52% in yesterday's trading. Wow, that's huge, guys and girls. And the FTSE is down negative 0.68%. The CAC 40 is negative 1.34%. The Eurostock 50 down negative 1.57%. Currently trading, the Nikkei 225 is currently down negative 0.70%. The Shanghai is up 0.35%. The Hang Seng is just barely down at 0.09%. And out of Australia in Sydney, the S&P ASX 200 is up 0.55% and currently trading. Also, the Kospi is down 0.95%. All right, that was just a little look on what's going on in the indices and what happened overnight. All right, traders, it is that wonderful time, and it's time to hit the charts. Going to take a look at some 2 currency pairs today, and I think we got some nice setups. I think this is going to work out really nice. Let's get to it. This is the Euro New Zealand daily chart. Nice chart. Look at this. 2 touch off the 200 exponential moving averages. Both times just took it down. Boy, you can't tell me the 200 exponential moving average doesn't work on the daily chart. So what do we have here? We have a nice bearish pattern here on this chart, and we're just going to look for sell trades. Especially if you look at this chart, it's really easy to read it. Boom, we're going to go short. As when we look at the next currency pair, it's not that easy. All right, let's go over to the 60-minute chart. Traders, they're backwards. My mistake. This is the 15-minute chart. Okay, so this is a 15-minute chart on the Euro New Zealand. What we got here is we're at the sweet spot, really. This can pull back a little bit more. We'd like to see it come up to 54.39, as close to that as we can, and we'll take that to the downside. And just above that, we're just going to put our stop. And we could take this down. We are in the inactive zone of Asia right now, so it's really not going to make a difference if we wait a couple of hours. I don't think we're going to get any movement really aggressive. So this is coming to you like, 3 hours before the London Open. So this is fine. Let's just wait for a bearish candlestick, nice bearish candlestick. We have our indecision candles prior to this candle, so we want to see a nice bearish candlestick, and let's take this short. Looks like a nice trade. Okay, traders, here we go. This is the Euro New Zealand, and this is the 60-minute chart. Again, nice setup here. We have some good price action here, nice and bearish, nice. It's just a nice chart. So we want this to pull back a little bit. We really don't want to be trading into support. So we'd like to see this at a minimum come back to 1.5450, and we can take that back down, and we have a nice blue candle in there right now. So hopefully that will do that, and we'll get a nice pullback. And then for London Open, or maybe an hour after the London Open, we can jump short on this Euro New Zealand. I think this is a really nice trade setup for us today, traders. All right, let's go over to the Aussie Yen. The Aussie Yen. Looking at this one today. Now, we know that this is bullish, right? You can tell this is bullish. However, if you look at the last, there's probably 30 candles there. This is sideways. Now, it's a far ways away, but we do have that 200 exponential moving average at 94.08, 9400, say. So we need to be careful of that. And just keep an eye on that as time goes on, because, price will magnet to it, and that's fine. But, however, if you take a look at the chart, we are bullish. Bullish, bullish. We want to take this to the upside. So there was an issue in my mind, like what we're going to do here. And what I said was, maybe we're not going to take this up. Why don't we think about taking this to the short side? I saw that big red candle, and that's an engulfing candle. That took out if you include the wick, took out 6 days worth of daily candles. So I'm saying, you know what? Why don't we look at this different? Why don't we look at this as bearish to the 200 exponential moving average? We know in history that the 200 is a magnet, especially on the daily chart. So let's take a look at what we come up with on a 60-minute chart to take this short. Okay, Aussie Yen on a 60-minute, we're in the sweet spot. Look at this, really nice. Nice to the downside, and let's get this pullback, which it's doing. It's pulling back nice, but we have to get the pullback. And the reason is, remember, we're coming back into that fib, and we're going to be shorting into that fib. So we want to make sure that we are clear of that and we're okay. So this is really looking good. I think this is a great trade setup. And I think we're going to just take this short. We have to trade what's in front of us, right? All right. So it is a counter trend trade per se, but not really. I hope you understand that. All right. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart. A little bit harder to read as far as where we're going to enter this at. So if you look at the 200 exponential moving average, we're at 95.25, which is great. However, the problem is, look at this range. This is nasty price action and not a lot of pips. So what happened here was, at first, the Aussie was strong, then comes weak, and vice versa for the yen. Now, as we saw yesterday in New York, the yen is again strong. So here we go. And let's just gear up for this. And, I'd like to see this pull back closer to that 200. Get a nice big red candle there. Maybe a couple of indecision candles and then a big red candle. And then we can sink this to the downside and let it go. And we can take this short. And I think this trade is very workable. So that's my thought on the Aussie Yen. So traders, just a end of the week quick commentary. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the markets were pretty dull. Wednesday, New York, the market started to really perk up and give us some crazy movement. Yesterday was a great trading day, a lot of trades. And today, I'm expecting the same. However, we know that it's Friday, and what happens on Friday? Position squaring, people getting out of trades, hedge funds closing their books for the week, etc., etc., etc. So how does that affect us as a trader? As a trader, we want to look at that as far as when the market opens and the markets close. So we're getting ready to have The London Open, volatile. Then you're going to get New York Open, volatile, and that's just after midway through the London session. Then, 2.5 hours into the New York session, what do you get? London Close, volatile, right? What happens now? New York continues, you get 4.5 hours of trading. New York Close, usually an hour and a half before the New York Close on a Friday, volatile. That is good news for us as traders. Those are trading opportunities. So I wish you the best, and I'm sure you'll do good on a Friday. I totally enjoy trading the Forex markets on a Friday. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me today. And remember, traders, after the New York session on this Friday, we will do the Friday wrap-up. Traders, till next time, have a great trading day, and we'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.